boat, sorcerer. You can stay there with the dirty lizards and Joe's mum and
The cat stares up at you. It's midnight.
8 lives already gone, but I'd gladly lose the last if you could throw me a fish. One of those smell, but I need 'em. So yummy.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Peckish? Is that a joke? If it is, it's only a little fun.
What's this? I found something. I need a shovel.
Even the most noble among us must occasionally dirty their claws.
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hells! Do I? Oh, that's what I get. Bloody tainted stew! Mix a little, fish into some of my stew. Bloody save me, Lucian! What was in that blasted stew?
The Magister startles, realizing.
What do you want? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Magisters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation. Are you deaf? Your business here, now. People are missing out there. Sworn Magisters. Keep your jest to yourself. You've no decency at all. Or how about gold? Do you care about that? There's a reward for putting an end to this mess. Maybe you can succeed where Barwill and her comrades are failing. Good. Keep me informed if you Well, do you know anything? I'm already aware of that, establishment. We have an informal agreement. I can't believe they'd Stop wasting my time, then. Well, stop wasting... Belson, my inkwell is
course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some
Right
more.
away. I'm watching you, stranger.
Surrounded by...
State your business to Magister Carver.
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break? What? Oh, no. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the... I'm on a break now, Yvette.
Head
You
nodding drowsy.
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't slept in... Well, I'm ready. That's what matters.
She laughs an unpleasantly brittle crack.
Sleep is for the weak. See?
Again? Seriously? I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is... watch.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers. Everything's falling into place. All I need to do is... watch.
Right away.
The silent watcher stands. The Magister turns.
What? Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here. Keep out of it. You'd better move on.
Good find. Rubbish.
Elson, my inkwell is
course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me.
The Magister's
What? Those tinkerers all look the same. Scruffy, gold-hungry, sly wretches. This one has a when, not if. And you'll see for yourself in time. We'll make all of Driftwood come and see what happened. Desertions? What do you know about desertions? You keep those opinions to yourself. But they slip away in the night. I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake. I need those
Of course,
reports,
sir.
damn it.
Right away. State your business to Magister Carver.
Elson, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
You can't go in there, missus. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her out. They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister, and she's my friend. She was one of the Magisters once. She was very high up, but then she stopped that and just stayed in the house all the time. She used to play with me, but then the Magisters took her away. I'm not allowed outside the
She looks around theatrically to see if there's any.
When the wind blows from over the stream, I can hear them. I can hear her crying.
She gives you a look of the darkest meaning. Then she takes a deep breath, puts on a happy smile, turns. The door has been sealed shut. The Magisters have nailed a notice to the door.
place has seen better days.
Now is not the time for a bath. Now is not the time for a bath. A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. The dial turns freely, and the dial turns. No amount of sheer force you exert can budge the slab.
Maybe we should find the Meister. Malady seemed to think she could help.
The stone door remains just as it was when you last saw it, rigid and unmovable. Only the rotary dial crowning it can be persuaded to stir. You take your time trying to open. No amount of sheer force. The stone door remains just as it was when you last saw it, rigid and unmovable. Only the rotary dial crown. You take your time trying to open.
How you holding up?
Well met, friend.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales.
It's free to fair travels, friend.
Keeping it together, friend? I'm all right, as long as I don't think of it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, friend? I'm all right. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Glad to see you well. Anything more? Until later then.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that cargo.
Hope you ain't looking for work in...
That's it. The barrels and the chests. On the double.
Raspy gut.
You two, Julian, show 'em. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put ya. The Lord Dread awaits. It's sail.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Oh, but yours is not a stink like the one that surrounds us. Spat from a... Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast... Of course you haven't. We've only...
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods. and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
His sliver of a smile could...
I'm very good at what I do, Sick. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and...
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelled. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trusty... It seems peaceful here, doesn't it? But they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. I've need of a rat catcher. Of course. I must depart post-haste. But Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask...
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same...
Like I said. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. Astray, should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Left behind like a dog. Blah. 7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes. None the worse for wear, apparently.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with the Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning by the bishop's bones. You saw it? Out with it, woman. What happened? Void woken. That means source was used. Which means some third part... Raymond, that old goat. Always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets... Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ship sinking, weapons... Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of... Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar... They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard, you know what Queen just in that case. Go forth.
In short, travel west in search of a dwarven base of...
Should any such place exist, it would be very opportune indeed. Can't describe it to you.
Joe's gone a bit long now. Hello, missus.
The little boy looks at...
You be careful. My dad...
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
They stare at you in disbelief.
You're weird. We were waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon.
He went swimming.
Fort
Joy. That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's... Oh, I want my friend back.
Ben, if he finds his mum in Fort Joy, they'll probably... See, Ben? I told you so.
Well...
Thank you, lady. Now, if you don't mind...
Bye-bye, Mr. Lady Missus.
The kids turn back to the water.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire! Latest news! Many a latest, my friend. The war...
That's not good. Owning a head is
anyone
a
up that
ten.
looks at me funny.
Damn right. All right, so throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the great good.
What's got into you?
Better get out there before Mortis, all right? That's right. Lost one of my best lads, Anhar. Didn't get Charlie's body back, though. Maybe one of them beasts took her like they did the sorcerers. Well, I reckon we will, once the Reds turn down the alarm a bit. They jump. Don't insult me. I wouldn't expose my people, like, but if you find out who did it, shake their hand for me. Whatever needs...
Didn't I tell you this?
I'm busy.
Go on then. Speak.
You're the sorcerer, Mary Lane.
Oh, I'm always the sorcerer.
I don't care if you tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
You've been warned, Barnes. Now, get back to your fish.
The Magister turns, and...
You, tell me, have you seen a man acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder? Watch your tongue. I'm after a wanted man, a tinkerer, but I could still find time to haul you into a cell. Well, if you do see anything out of place, report it immediately. That lunatic is not going to take another Magister. It'll be a pleasure to watch Magister Raymond purge him. He's wanted in connection with the disappearance of several Magisters in this. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what? He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol... Still no sign. So, report. Did you find anything? If you see anything...
You tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
The dwarf peers at a...
Fascinating. Oh, my... I mean, no, what do you want? What's it to you?
The dwarf grimaces and points the tip of his knife at his...
Whatever's wrong with these fish is causing a lot of hardship for a lot of folk. I want to figure out what's happening to them. See if there's anything that can be done. I didn't always work here, stranger. We dwarfs aren't all burps and brawls as much as your kind seems to think we are. Yes, as it happens. I need to see the effects of eating these fish, firsthand, if you understand me. Do as I ask, and you'll be amply rewarded, I guarantee you. Wonderful. Now, there's...
The fish instantly churns your insides. You double over in pain. A sudden vivid sensation of floating in darkness assails you. There's something in there with you. The dwarf suddenly drifts back into view, peering at you with fascination.
How do you feel?
A stream of black bile suddenly erupts from your mouth and across the dwarf's boots. He doesn't even look displeased.
I'm sure any discomfort will pass shortly. Besides, I've learned a great deal from observing you. I'm in your...
The dwarf puffs up his chest and proud...
The fish is indeed malignant. Humans are affected by it in the same manner as other species. Ah, yes, the fish you ate is known as yellow ridgeback. Quite a cunning breed, often used in concoctions to increase alertness. Who is to say how such a creature might alter an alertness mix? Seek out somewhere that peddles alertness herb mixes. Adding these, unique... So, now... My thanks once again, stranger. With your help, I might make a breakthrough yet. My findings are very promising, but speed isn't a virtue of my field, I'm afraid. It might be some time. Well, I'm afraid I'm a humble sort. Well, let me see. The yellow find somewhere that peddles...
Bugger off, I'm busy. Grisha's still the favourite. If I bet against him, I could win big. Or lose it all.
The dog sniffs the wooden decking.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's not wrong. I don't know, but there's something wrong, and it's underneath the floor. Be careful down there, missus. You're not smelling what I'm smelling.
Oh, how pensively.
The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls out a fish. His knife glides. The innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile. You'd expect fish to smell, but these reek.
Well, good thing you don't have my job, because then you'd be wrong, and you'd be poor. Boss has a buyer for nearly all our stock. A top price, too.
Your clap on the back knocks his knife askew, cutting a jagged line through the best of the flesh. He looks at you with disgust.
Lucky ain't the word I'd use, nor's patient.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after fish as the blood and black bile mix and... Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast your eyes around to see that every barrel headed to Arks has the same...
Here, leave them barrels alone.
Pray speak.
Behind the containers, the fish in one of the barrels shifts slightly.
Please, you have to help me. The Magisters have gone mad.
I don't know what they're talking about. I've nothing to do with the missing Magisters. I'm just a tinker, and now they want to execute me. Please, you have to help me. I have to get out. I have no idea. I only arrived in town a few days ago. I sold a few items to Grandmaster Kem in art. I was just sitting in the tavern, minding my own business, and the Magister started
You hear a quiet sob from the...
Why is this happening? I didn't do anything.
There's a moment of silence from within the barrel. Some of the fish seem to shift.
I may have been studying some new scrolls I bought. They might have been, but that doesn't mean I had anything to do with the disappearances. I'm a tinkerer. I'll fix things for a living. I would never hurt anyone. I don't know. It could be anyone in the tavern. None of the... Please, all I know is it wasn't me. What? I don't know. I don't have much gold. Please, what I have is more valuable than any coin purse. It can be yours. Just get me out of here. I just need to get out of Driftwood. I can't risk being seen. But if you can get out of town, I can escape to Arks. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them see me. Don't let them find me. Thank you. Bye, Lucian. So I'll follow your lead. But please, be careful. If the Magisters see me, I'm done. You found it!
The Magister steps forward with a smile.
What? What? No, you said you'd help. You promised. You...
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
Get her, Dallas. Get that sorcerer.
Hanged? What news?
You tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out.
Watch it. Those are source hounds.
You lion! You said you'd get me out. You lion! You said you'd get me out.
Right where I want you.
Gives me the willies.
Don't be such a baby.
That hound has a nose for sauce.
What is it? Halt! The hound haven't got a collar for you. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds? Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hound goes snapping at your heels... You found him! Excellent! Now stand aside!
The Magister steps forward with a smile and draws her...
What? What? No, you said...
You utter fool...
Won't take me. I'll see you in the Hall of Echoes.
I won't surrender! You found him! Excellent! Now stand aside!
The Magister steps...
What?
You utter fool! I'm ready! Glory is mine!
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
Halt! Haven't got a collar for you. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready! Fine, fine. Do all the gallivanting you want. But if a hound goes snapping at your heels, I'm looking the other way.
You.
Are we safe? At last, I can breathe again. At last! I was sure I'd die in that wretched place. You have my thanks. If not for you, I probably would have been found. I can't just saunter away. Who knows what might be lurking in the... But once I'm sure the way's clear, I'm running to Ox like a cat with its tail on fire. I'm done with this stinking town. Oh, of course. Here. This is the most powerful scroll that I have. And the one that caused all the... in the kitchens of the tavern, of all places. That cook had it. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended up in a barrel. I swear, once I get to Ark... I've been asking myself the same thing. I was just enjoying...
He hands you a damp scroll. In between the fish guts, it seems to give details of how to cast...
Here, take it. That's the scroll that caused all this. I bet in the kitchens of the tavern, of all places. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. I swear. Please, I can't just...
A damp, scale-covered roll of paper emerges from the barrel.
In fact, that's what started all the trouble in the first place. The Magisters nearly lost their minds when they saw... It must have belonged to one of their mission friends. They nearly lynched me then and there. They wouldn't listen when I tried to tell them that I got it from the cook. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I'm the dolt who ended... I swear.
I've been asking myself the same thing. I was just...
He hands you a
Here, take it. That's the scroll that caused all this. I barely got out there in the kitchens of the... I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. Then again, I swear... Oh, of course. Here. This is the most... It must have belonged to one of their mission friends. I thought she was an idiot selling it so cheap. I swear.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe. Egbert told you that. He's a fugitive, supposedly a sorcerer too. He'd say anything to save. I killed no one.
The cook doesn't respond. You notice that she has one hand behind her back when she hadn't before. The cook smiles. Her eyes bore right into you.
The Magisters helped me. And the dwarves, the merchants, the pilgrims. Even the dogs helped me.
The cook maintains even, unblinking...
The things you're insinuating about me require proof. Actually, don't you pit your word against mine. I have nothing more for you. No food, no words. Get out. I have nothing more for you. No food, no work.
Rotted in the death fog. What's even the point?
Yeah.
This is going nowhere.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She slowly opens her left eye, then...
What's it to you, slow wit?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots...
All right, human. Right, glad Lohar ain't left. Those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. I gotta send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his... That weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking to do this to open it for us than for it to budge by our own hands.
I've spotted something.
Maybe if we had a crowbar.
You think a crowbar would open this thing? Huh? You got rocks knocking around that noggin of yours.
There we go. The door's opening.
By Duna's dagger. You here to free us or kill us?
You're not getting an answer till you keep your hands free of wands and such.
Good to see you'd rather flap your lips and fight. We're here looking for a slippery snake called Mordus. This here's as...
Only thing we managed were to close that door behind us and get us stuck. Supposed to be another door out there, but never could find it.
Ain't no telling where that priest went off to. Started acting all funny not so long ago. Then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then he'd start looking all sick. Then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up. Ain't no coincidence Mordus went hanging around.
She taps her finger against her foot.
A woman knows things. Nothing's getting best we head off then. We've got business to it.
I've spotted something. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures, the stone is cold. You scrape your knee on the wood. This shrine to Duna may have been quite beautiful. Nothing happens.
Well, this won't do. If I can get stuck, then I can get unstuck.
Lohar will want to know of this.
What?
This shrine to do nothing happened. This shrine to do the stone is cold. Nothing happened.
В эту комнату. Дверь будет закрыта. Открыть ее мы можем, взаимодействуя вот с этим рычажком. Соответственно, когда мы припадем в эту комнату, наступим вот здесь вот незаметная дощечечка есть, или там какая-то плитка, я не знаю, что там, но оно щелкает и автоматически закрывает дверь. Не буду спойлерить. Соответственно, чтобы... Ну, про сюжет имеется в виду. Чтобы выйти оттуда, нам нужно разгрести вот здесь вот все. Здесь будут стоять ящики, мы их отодвигаем. Здесь будет тайная книжная полочка, мы ее берем, и там нам будет объясняться, что нужно подойти вот к этой статуе и нажать на кнопочку. Ну, на этом, соответственно, все секреты этого дома не остаются.
This shrine to Duna may have been quite... The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted. This shrine to Duna... The stone is cold against your palm. If this figure once held power... This shrine to Duna... The stone is cold. Nothing happened. This shrine to do... The stone is... Nothing happened. This shrine to do the stone, nothing happened. This shrine to do the stone is cold against your palm. If this figure
останавливаются, не кончаются, и мы переходим к главному. Здесь, что нужно подойти вот к этой статуе и нажать на кнопочку. Ну, на этом, соответственно, все секреты.
you run your hands along. There's no mistaking the. This shrine to do. There's no mistaking.
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Этого дома не останавливаются, не кончаются. И мы переходим к главному. Здесь будет закрытая дверь и, как мы видим, отдельная комната. Чтобы увидеть вот этот замок, нам нужно будет взаимодействовать с призрачным зрением. Мы увидим вот этот череп и вставим туда определенную вещь, которая также будет по сюжету вам дана. Спойлерить не буду, поймете сами. Когда спускаемся вниз,
A skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
Камень драгоценный, чтобы вставить в этот череп. Желтого драгоценного камня. Что это значит? Ну-ка давай, за работу, Фейн. Фейн! Желтого драгоценного камня. В покоях. Так, вкусы воды. В одну из стен вмурован инструктированный череп, у которого не хватает глаза. Оставшийся глаз из желтого драгоценного камня. Желтого драгоценного камня. Что это значит? Ну-ка давай, за работу, Фейн. Фейн! Что вы носитесь-то как угорелые? Смешно так бегают на ускорение. Открыто вашими костлявыми пальцами. А к чему тогда все эти пляски с драгоценным там камнем, если можно так просто...
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
Better get out there before Maldus makes it all the way past Arks. I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hard.
Bloody goddamn... This is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. This is bad. Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Maldus wasn't mine. Of course. That's why I haven't heard. Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Maldus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect. Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister's. Trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Maldus, that can't happen. The less you know, the better. Trust me, my people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty. I haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills. I bet my lucky left foot Maldus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, someone with... Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating. I don't want to know what'll happen if he gets what he's after.
I warned you already. You can't just come in here. Well, do you know anything?
The Magister barely acknowledges this, his eyes flicking around the room.
Another one of my Magisters has been taken. Well, let the Tinkerer run. There's no... Now? Well, now I'm going to have to start from scratch now. If you can't... I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
Right away.
What was in that blasted stew?
Her munificence Dalit, in her capacity as the titular head of our hereby layeth bounty upon the fell, may count upon the hail to the hammer. The poster flutters lightly in the breeze.
Slipped her noose in Fort Joy. I'm not too worried about slipping it again.
It proved to be child's play to outwit her.
Let her cower on that.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Leave me!
Cooking notes. Wait, there's something wrong with this. This ring, it bears the Magister seal, and there's blood on it.
Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Right away.
Another one of my... Well, do you know anything?
The Magister snatches the note and...
These names, they're the ones who went... The cook's been reported dead. How did you get this? Never mind, I thought she was another victim, but...
He shudders in disgust.
And to think she was so near to us, to me! Oh.
He holds out a pouch of gold. You try to take it, but he doesn't yet relinquish his grasp. With his...
Keep this ugliness to yourself. I wouldn't want it thought that we Magisters...
He lets go of the pouch and turns...
Nelson, my inkwell is
Course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some more.
Right away.
Bellwether, I need those reports, damn it.
Right away.
Nelson, my inkwell is
Course,
dry.
sir.
Fetch me some
Right
more.
away.
Bellwether, I need those reports,
sir.
damn it.
Right away.
Elsa, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
Right away.